Previously on Double Progression Trouble.
I'm going to activate Advanced Ritual Art in order to summon the strongest monster in my deck, the Masked Beast!
How are you not dead here?
Funny you should ask that.
I'm gonna win the duel right now by summoning Reshef the Dark Being!
There's a lot to take in from this match. I'm pretty sure I did get sacked to hell, but also I can't be too mad because this is one of the few episodes where I can say that I am objectively playing the less based deck.
Essentially see if I can brick one time with this deck that, in fairness, is perfectly brickable.
If you normal summon Manchu, I'm gonna shit myself.
Fucking Christ on Earth! We are removing Vanity's Fiend from the format.
I am going to ban Insect Knight and Mad Dog of Darkness. I will use my extra ban to ban Sablesaurus.
Are we also going to talk about the fact that there are now 3 normal summonable 1900s that are banned in our format, but Gene Ward Werewolf is legal?
Yeah, Gene's my friend. Ban it if you want, coward.
I'm not gonna ban Gene, I'm trying to pull Gene.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to Double Progression Trouble Rematch, where Sophie and I take another crack at a format before we pour a shitload of new cards into it. Rematch episodes are structured and scored the exact same way as a regular episode of DPT, with the following exception. We will not start the episode by opening 48 plus packs each, and we will not be providing a detailed deck profile. Instead, we will simply jump headlong into a game played in a format and with a card pool that Sophie and I have already introduced. This week, it's me on Master of Oz Turbo versus Sophie on Hero. Like, subscribe, and enjoy the game. Let the rematch begin! Well, Sophie, last week I brought what I considered a bricky deck. It didn't really brick a whole lot. This week I am bringing a bricky deck. This week I do not think that I am going to draw the sauce 3 games in a row, and if I do, then I might have a superpower, to be honest with you.
You know, Jess, going into this week, we talked about this after our last match. I am currently pretty far down in record in the GX era. I'm like 2 wins to 5 or something like that.
Yes,
if I remember
up by
correctly.
3.
Yeah. And we're getting relatively near the end, you know, nearing the point where I need to start winning matches, or, you know, I'm just gonna be unable to win before we even get to the end.
Yeah.
But I figure I got about 1 more throw left in me, so I'm also playing a wiki garbage deck. Let's go.
Sophie apparently once again showing off the do the school homework at the last minute method of winning games.
That's the only way I do it.
God, at least I get the extra card this time. That at least is good.
That you do.
This is so fucking interesting.
Oh, you're fucked now. It's all over. I summoned Gene.
I'm not okay with this. I'm so not okay with this.
My friend, fighting by my side once more.
Oh god.
I'm gonna set you and pass.
Alright, we're gonna see just how much of a brick this is. I'm going to have you reasoning with 0 information about my deck.
Oh, that is so interesting. Wow.
Yep.
Alright, now, if there's one thing I know about reasoning decks, is that all the monsters you play are level 7. No. I think I do need to play it safe, though, not knowing. Well, alright, I'm actually gonna say 6. I don't know why exactly, that just feels right to me.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe should have gone 8. Yeah, I should have picked up this with the Soul Res deck. Yo!
Hey!
Gyroid!
It's fucking Gyroid!
Yes, are we back on Steam Gyroid?
You know, it could be anything. It could be literally anything. These are some garbage-ass mills, unfortunately. You know what? Let's get a little bit aggressive. I am going to normal summon the Earth Hex Sealed Fusion in attack mode.
Oh my fucking god, it's happening! Oh my god, it's
Flare
happening!
effect. I'm
Yeah.
going to send Gyroid and the Earth to summon Steam Gyroid. If you won't give me the gene, I will pry it from your cold dead hands.
Not Gene. Well, yeah, I don't have any way to protect it. But
Really?
by destroying Gene, you will force me to reveal my true strategy. I activate Hero Signal.
Are we really playing the hero deck for the third week?
We're doing this match again, baby!
I am inconsolable right now. I am just absolutely done.
Listen, it's gotten some new stuff. It's busted now.
We will certainly see about that. I guess, I will go ahead and reveal my deck as well. Sophie, it's unfortunate that I milled one of the future fusions that I have in my collection, but I did draw the other one for, the
Well, that's pretty good.
And the monster I will be revealing is Master of Oz!
We're playing fucking Reasoning for Big Koala? What the fuck? What is going on?
In 2 turns, you will meet your demise!
Oh shit. Oh
what an
fuck.
absolute combination of cards we have ended up with.
Really, truly. This is quite the awkward hand I have been dealt. What is shocking, because this is the best deck of all time.
At end step, we will Soul Resurrection
Uh-oh.
to bring back the, big koala that I sent from my deck to my graveyard with Future Fusion.
God, is Master of Oz actually optimal here? Is Big Koala the biggest target you can send off Future Fusion?
Yes, it is definitely, at least like the biggest normal monster I can send off of Future Fusion.
Incredible.
I can't
That's
think
amazing.
of, anything else off the top of my head if there's, like, another way to do it, but, yeah, we'll just go ahead and hit in with Steam Gyroid.
Sure, I'll use Avian. I think I will Chisonian Blast here.
Okay, that's just my Steam Gyroid, so I'm actually
Yeah, I'm not,
totally
like,
fine
excited about it.
Cause, like, we can just get in with the big koala, put you down,
That koala is so fucking big!
It is your draw.
Wow. Wow, that is really not the card I wanted right now.
Oh my god.
Man, there are a bunch of cards in my deck that do stabilize me, but
I
that's
was
not one
so
of them.
convinced I was throwing this week. I was so sure you were gonna play a good deck.
Listen, I thought about it. I did try some stuff, but I couldn't find a good deck that I, like, actually enjoyed playing. Outside of, like, Six Samurai again, but that one I want to save, because I imagine I might end up running that again later, because they are getting some new support still.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. One last hurrah. I think I have to do this.
Alright. So it is standby phase of turn 2. And
I mean, it might be.
I am
No,
going
might
to
be.
special summon. Last week I said Masked Beast was the strongest monster in my deck. This week, I'm going to summon the strongest monster in my collection. Say hello to the Master of Oz.
Oh god, here it is. The boy, the man, the lad.
Okay,
That
what
most
the fuck
horrifying creature.
do you have set in your deck? What do you have in your deck that you could have set?
Ambush.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll just go to battle. Big Koala, get on in there.
It is Rottweiler. Does nothing.
What the fuck is going on? So
I wanted to not die. What about it?
Okay. Well, your motherfucking life ends 1 turn from now.
Or does it? Or does it at all?
Probably.
I have finally found a card that does something. One you know well. It is Future Fusion.
I'm
No!
going to Magic Jammer pitching
You
Goki Gaga.
you piece of ass! You absolute
Oh.
bumblefuck! How dare you!
Holy fuck! I won a game with Master of Oz!
You did? I didn't have it.
I don't feel like I accomplished a whole lot with it, but...
Yeah. I mean, I had to play this turn. I had Future Fusion. I had Miracle Fusion too, so I could have,
yeah, that would
I could have at least lived.
I don't, well, is there anything in your extra deck that beats Master of Oz? I guess you could, like,
Nope.
yeah, you could definitely
sit on this
summon that
bitch.
fucking Spirit Reaper. That would have
Yeah.
been a problem for me. It's really funny how...
my next card was Spark Man. I had the party. I had it. I had it all in my hands.
Whoa, what the fuck were you going to fuse for Spark Man? Oh, I guess, like, it could have been the next level Spirit Reaper.
Yeah, I guess I would have needed to get more into the graveyard because it wouldn't be big enough yet to beat over Master of Oz, but still.
You can just sit on it in defense mode, just continue to mill elemental hero monsters over a 20-turn duel.
How could this have happened?
One thing I do appreciate about this season is that it's really showed me that Phoenix Enforcer is just a better card than Flame Wingman. Flame Wingman was a fusion monster that they released on the tail of Cyber Dragon and Indomitable Fighter Lele and Steamroid.
Yeah, I mean, I think Phoenix Enforcer is definitely better and sealed. I think Flame Wingman, I mean, they're both stuck in like, you know, constructed, but I think Flame Wingman actually has more of an argument because it actually accomplishes something. It doesn't just die to any removal spells, but we have 0 removal spells, so...
Alright, well, I have done literally everything I came here to do. I summoned Master of Oz and won the game with him. Everything else after this point is just a bonus. Wait, what am I doing? Do you want to go first or second?
I would like to go second, thank you very much. I would like to draw my 3-card combos.
Alright, your move.
Okay. I will draw for turn, and then I will draw again. And then we're gonna also keep things a bit slow. I will set, pass.
So here's something a little bit, oh wait, I don't need to do that at all. I can... What is the correct way? You know what? We will... I just bounced between like 3 different cards in my hand, but I think I am gonna settle on the old friend Steamroid.
Choo-choo train!
Clears everything. Attack!
It is my Crystal Seer.
Okay.
I shall use her to see. Not interesting. I will happily take King of the Swamp.
Okay.
And then I will Hero Signal.
Alrighty.
And I will special summon from my deck E-Hero Bostinatrix.
Sounds good to me. We will go to main phase 2, set 1, and pass.
Most excellent. Let's draw, see what we get. Oh, well, that is most interesting, is it not? Well, this is shocking to me. But I need to think. Oh, wait, or do I at all? Wait a minute. Wait a minute! I see the fucking line. I activate all Righteous Justice, allowing me to destroy your set back row.
My soul resurrection.
Well, it wasn't much of anything anyway.
You don't know
It's
what
for my
soul
next
monster
trip.
is. It could be a dragon dwelling in a cave again.
Listen, it really could be. I am gonna activate the spell called Polymerization.
Alright, alright.
I will fuse Bostinatrix, yes, this does work. I'll fuse Bostinatrix in my hand with King of the Swamp, counting as Avian to summon Elemental Hero Flame Wingman.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
My next move, I will activate Future Fusion.
Okay.
I am going to reveal Elemental Hero Thunder Giant,
Oh, nice.
allowing me to dump Clayman and Sparkman to the grave.
Does this mean you have the Miracle Fusion in hand?
And now, I don't know if this is optimal, but at this point in my life, I also do not care. I activate the spell called Miracle Fusion. I will banish Sparkman from my grave and Flame Wingman from my field to summon Elemental Hero Shining Flare Wingman.
Okay, so this thing has 1, 2... It's only 3,100. That's a respectable amount of attack.
I will enter the battle phase, and Shining Flare Wingman, strike down that train!
This is going to be actually a fair bit of damage, unfortunately, because Steamroid loses attack, but then I also still take the original attack damage. So this is actually 3,600.
You love to fucking see it, baby. Main phase 2, I am going to set a monster, and I'm gonna pass.
This has been really impressive. I regret to inform you that I drew the Earth Hex Sealed Fusion for first turn. So... I am going to declare effect, sending the Earth Hex Sealed Fusion, pretending to be Death's Koala and Death's Kangaroo, in order to summon, once again, Master of Oz!
God, what a fucking match will happen out here.
And it's actually gonna go from bad to worse. I activate Ancient Rules.
Oh boy.
We will summon the Gogiga Gaga Gigo in attack mode. Enter battle phase. God, if you have a Rottweiler, you can get a polymerization, but like, then what? You can summon
What about it?
Elemental Hero Thunder Giant in 2 turns that hilariously beats neither of my monsters. So yeah, we'll just go for it. Let's take out Shining Flare Wingman with Master of Oz.
Farewell, sweet prince. I am satisfied I got to see your beautiful face once again, even if you must leave me.
You got to summon the Shining Flare Wingman finally. That is like a W in its own right.
It really is.
Oh. Then I'd probably just win the game now.
Maybe.
Your move. Beat my monsters challenge.
I suppose. Yeah, I'm realizing now that I'm very stupid, and I'm just like forgot that King of the Swamp's effect still works in Graveyard. So I could have used that in Grave as the other material for Shining Flare Wingman, but...
That wouldn't have done too much, except just like... Well, I guess you could.
It would have done a ton. I would have cleared both monsters, because I keep Flame Wingman on field.
Oh, yes, that would have done a ton.
Yeah. But alas... My next fusion will have to come in the future that lies in the next game. This deck sucks. I love it so much.
Holy fucking shit. That was, I did not expect a 2-0 this week. I'm gonna be real with you. For what it's worth, 6 was kind of a good reasoning pick. I was surprised. I'm playing Triple Frostosaurus.
Yo, he's frosty.
Statistically, you were most likely to hit on a 3, and the second most likely to hit on a 4, but my deck is very diverse in its level modulation, like on purpose. I've got 4s and 3s and 7s and 8s and 6s, so it was always going to be a little bit of a difficult one to stop me from getting off reasoning.
Right, yeah. No, I think... Man. I don't know. I can't be mad about this match, like...
Yeah, unfortunately, the King of the Swamp one, God, you could have actually, kept me from summoning Master of Oz. Although, next turn, I would have summoned Gogiga Gaga Gigo, but I
you
guess
would have. That couldn't beat Shining Flare Wingman.
Flare Wingman, yeah. Yeah. Do you want to ban some cards now, or do you want to do a game 3? Where are you at?
What the fuck am I gonna ban? Death's Kangaroo? Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Let's just go do the game 3. Who cares? No laws.
Sounds good. That did not go as I expected. Do you want to go first or second? You want that extra card?
I mean, I always be going second. My
Okay.
entire deck is 3-card combos. What do you want?
Okay. We're gonna set one. We're gonna set one. We're gonna set two. We're going to set three, and we're gonna pass.
Most excellent indeed. I shall perform my normal draw. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, Jess. It's time for me to show you something. Something horrifying, but amazing. It's time for the return of Jean.
Okay. I'm sad, but this is fine.
Go, Jean!
It's
Hell.
Gyroid.
Well, I don't care, I guess. That's okay, too.
Alright, we will tribute Gyroid for Frostosaurus.
I know so.
Slightly larger normal monster.
Damn. I have the inferior vanilla. Alright, stand by main. I am gonna run out. Elemental Hero Burstinatrix.
Why are you summoning this in attack mode?
That is a great question. Got anything to say about it?
You're summoning it in attack mode because you have Our Righteous Justice, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Yeah, that's fine.
I do not have all righteous justice, I'll tell you that much. However, I do have a question for you, Jess. Which is, if Creature Swap is so good, why do they never make a Creature Swap too?
Control face a normal monster. That's not too bad. We will Karma Cut.
That's not good. That's what they call bad. I'm being bullied, I guess. Just trying to have dreams.
My favorite part is that you've now shown me what the ban for this week is.
Oh, what's wrong with Creature Seizure?
We
It's
will
my
set
friend.
one and pass.
I want to draw for turn. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. We gotta try it. I'll party.
Yeah, that is fine.
It's happening. I'm gonna fuse Avian and Burstinatrix, and unfortunately I am just gonna have to do this. I will summon Elemental Hero Phoenix Enforcer in defense position.
Okay, summon is fine.
Defeat Spirit Reaper. That's my turn. Actually, it's not my turn. I am gonna set a guy.
Okay. Battle, attack.
It is Emissary of the Afterlife.
Right, go ahead and grab your monster.
And you know, if you have any level 3 or lower normal monsters in there, you know, go ahead and get certain.
Unfortunately, I have normal monsters, but none of them are level 3 or lower.
Damn, that's crazy. I'll draw for turn. Most intriguing indeed. I am gonna set one and I'll pass.
Okay. We'll just set one, and we will pass it.
Cool, I'll draw. And stand by main. I don't like leaving you with monsters on the field, so I will put Enforcer into attack and try to get through here.
It's Gyroid.
Every day I wake up and Gyroid. I can't get away.
You know what, Sophie? You know what?
What?
If you won't give me your gene, I am gonna fucking take your gene. I activate Autonomous Action Unit. I am going to pay a full 1,500 life points, and I am going to target the Gene Warped Werewolf. Do you have a response?
I mean, I'll go right the fuck ahead, I guess. Jeez.
Okay. We've got a battle phase. We'll just get in for some damage here, because we haven't really had the opportunity to.
Ow.
And then attack your face down.
It is Crystal Seer. I will excavate.
Okay.
Oh. This one.
Oh, it's a controller's choice, so that's actually not terrible
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I am still gonna take it though. This may shock you, but I don't want the avian.
Okay. Go ahead. Man, I might not have a way to beat Phoenix Enforcer, hilariously.
It's unbeatable. Who can defeat the might of one Spirit Reaper that I've used 3 cards to summon? I mean, listen, I assume you have a combat trick back there, but I'm gonna try anyway.
I do not have a combat trick. I just wanted to feel special.
Well, congratulations. Take your 100. I will set and I will pass.
We are just gonna... we are just gonna pass here.
Excellent gameplay we have going on. I'm gonna go stand by main. And I am gonna normal E-Hero Burstinatrix.
So, this is kind of awkward, but I kind of have to adhesion trap hole the Burstinatrix so that you cannot clear the Gyroid and main to creature seizure my Frostosaurus.
Truly incredible. I beg the question. If you have to do that to stop me from taking it, do I get greedy about it? And I think the answer is, fuck it, we ball. I activate Miracle Fusion.
Ooh, alright. Oops.
No? Where you going, Gyroid?
Don't mind me, just, Crystal Beast gyroiding.
I am gonna banish Avian and Blastanatrix from my graveyard, and summon Elemental Hero Flame Wingman.
Alright, we are indeed balling. That means you can get in for a little bit of damage here.
And I will send Phoenix Enforcer into the Gyroid,
Cool.
and Flame Wingman after.
Alright, that is going to be 1,000 life points out of my total.
In main phase 2, I would like to seize your creature, please.
This is not great for me, as they say.
Conveniently, you made Blastanatrix even smaller for me to head over.
Yeah,
I'll pass on that.
I'm sure that is going to matter a whole lot.
2 shining heroes and their dinosaur companion.
I kind of didn't want... I drew this card last turn, and I didn't want to use it because there's a really good chance that I, like, mill the Phoenix Enforcer out, but I have been put in a position that I need to do it now. We will reasoning.
Oh, and so we will. Interesting. And I think what I am going to call for the reasoning is... Man, it's tough with all the levels. I am gonna call 8.
Okay, let's try it.
That is potentially scary.
It is not scary. I do not have it. I guess we'll just fucking DDC. There's a really good chance I will not be alive to see this resolve, but, you know, we will do our best.
Alright, I will draw for turn. I think your reasoning can...
Oh yeah, that is not a continuous card.
That is the best fucking draw in my deck. All Righteous Justice.
What are you killing? I don't have a response.
Excellent. I will pop both face downs.
Really needed those. I needed both of them, or at least one of them.
I kind of figured. And now, I believe it is time for the heroes to finally claim their victory. I activate Zero Gravity.
Oh, shit. I don't know what this is mathematically, but I think it's a lot.
It is a lot. I will put these back to attack. I will go to battle. We will hit, let's see... Frostosaurus over the Blastinatrix is exactly 2,000. Because it's Blastinatrix's halved. Wingman over Hex is 21 total with the damage and its effect. And Phoenix Enforcer can go in for game.
You got it!
No!
That was comical. That does at least show that elemental heroes are capable of beating the Master of Oz Turbo. So the world makes at least a little bit of sense to me, thankfully.
Listen, I've played, I guess, probably 9 games of Hero total in this show, and I've won 2 of them. And you know what? That's more than 0!
I'll tell you what, your heroes didn't really win this game. What won you this game was Creature Seizure, so we are going to remove that from the format. I fucking hate
Okay.
in a low-powered format, just the pure sackfest that creature swap style cards end up being is very annoying to deal with. So I am happy to ban this card.
I suppose.
My deck, just because I was summoning large monsters, I play a very small amount of just hard removal. It was pretty much back to square one or bust in this case.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I figured you couldn't have much. I still don't know what the fuck I'm banning. We're both playing 40 god-awful cards, like...
I wanted to, while you're thinking, I'll talk a little bit about my deck and why I was so certain I would not win today's match. Oh, also, congratulations on, being the first time in the history of Double Progression Trouble that the episode loser won Game 3.
No! I did it!
Every other time, somebody got 2-0'd and we went to, game 3, because that's, like, a rule that we have in our series. We can just do the game 3 for, like, a couple extra packs. Every single time we have done it up to this point, the person who won the episode also won game 3. Just and it's a not insignificant number of times that this has happened, and in both directions too. Like, Sophie and I have 3-0'd the fuck out of each other these last couple of seasons, and never once somebody took game 3 after losing the episode until now. That is a momentous occasion, if nothing else.
Hooray!
So the thing about this deck is it's not very good. The fundamental problem is that I have a very sick play with Master of Oz that involves using Future Fusion to send the materials from deck to graveyard, and then both threatening a big monster and threatening additional big monsters if I draw any of my Birthrights or my Soul Resurrections. The problem is I only own 1 copy of Master of Oz, which fucks with the ratios beyond what you would believe. I have 2 Future Fusion in my collection. If I use the one, then I need to figure out a way to make the other one not a brick. But I don't want to play only 1 Future Fusion either. I have all these the Earth Hex-sealed fusions, and I'm playing the Steam Gyroid package just so there is something else to kind of do fusion-wise. But really, I think I looked over my collection of fusion monsters like 4 or 5 times trying to find something else that synergizes with this package enough to make it a complete deck, as opposed to just try to sack my way into summoning Master of Oz and hope my opponent doesn't have a relevant removal card. The only other thing I considered playing in the extra deck besides Master of Oz and Steam Gyroid is Gaia the Dragon Champion.
Yo, let's go!
But I ultimately could not because, and I swear to God this is true, I pulled the ultra rare Gaia the Dragon Champion, I pulled the ultra rare Gaia the Fierce Knight, but I never pulled a Curse of Dragon, which means I cannot Future Fusion this guy out, which means I cannot get the synergy of putting normal monsters in my graveyard. And I'm
really astounding.
Might have still considered it, and just like thrown Gaia the Fierce Knight in if like this fucking thing was an Earth monster, and therefore it could like have synergy with the Earth Hex-sealed fusion. But unfortunately, it was not meant to be. So yeah, I played this deck because I wanted to summon Master of Oz exactly, and I just didn't have the cards to facilitate a strategy beyond that. But it doesn't matter when your opponent forgets how King of the Swamp works.
It's true. No, it was... Man, we really both played some truly terrible decks today. And I'm happy they came together the way I did. I'm happy I managed to pull out a win with this deck. I am especially happy that Master of Oz battling Shining Flare Wingman is a thing that happened in this series. Truly incredible. I think I do know what my bans are gonna be. I'm gonna go a bit weird with them. I am going to be banning 0 cards that were in your deck, 1 card that was in mine, and 1 that was in neither this episode.
Wait, can I guess?
If you want.
I I really hope the ban isn't Future Fusion, actually. That would make me very sad. Yeah, I actually am not sure. Most of these cards don't seem ban-worthy, just like a couple of power trips left in the format. What are you thinking?
Yeah, so to give some context here, as we've mentioned on previous episodes, next episode we are finally getting to the point where GX at the very end is actually good. Like next episode, for instance,
As
we
you can
get
tell from the field.
yes. We are getting Gladiator's Assault and Phantom Darkness, and then Light of Destruction after that. So we have coming up Gladiator Beasts. We have Light Sworn. We have potential Dark decks, which with huge explosive payoffs. We have even stuff like, we have Batteryman, we have even stuff like Cloudian. That's better than stuff we have now. We have new 6 Samurai support. There's a bunch of really cool stuff coming that I want us to play. And I want to make sure that those decks are definitely 100% going to be better than playing a pile of big vanillas. So to ensure that happens, I am going to be banning Just a Break, and I am going to finish my slaughter from last time by banning Archfiend Soldier. Fuck it.
Alright. Yeah, we're balling. I'm completely down with that. Justy Break is a crazy powerful card, and yeah, it seriously runs the risk of just continuing to ruin the format.
Which does feel like a weird thing to say about a card we have not resolved once, but if it ever does, it's absurd.
Well, it's been hanging around the format, right? Like, was it last week or the week before that you, like, had to, pop a face-down Justy Break just to, like, get in with attacks, and otherwise I would have been able to cream you with it.
Yeah, I would have considered banning this before, but I wanted to save it for a little longer, specifically because it's really good in this deck, although I never actually ended up drawing it, but now that I've played this one last game, and I am finally setting down the hero deck. I think it's time for it to go.
What a storied history the hero deck has had on Double Progression Trouble. Truly rest in peace.
Rest in piss, Phoenix Enforcer.
And that also leaves us with only, well, that leaves me with only, 3 normal summonable, 1900 attack normal monsters, left in my collection. I just have the Luster Dragon and a couple of the Alien. So in that regard, it's, good to see Archfiend Soldier leave.
Yeah, and I'm really excited, honestly. Like, yeah. I'm glad that we played these decks. As much as I hate to say it, I'm not gonna be able to throw this hard the next few episodes. You know, gotta try to keep things a little close, but there's so much new, actually playable stuff coming out. I'm really excited to see, what kind of decks I can get together.
I don't have much to add to this because I feel like we've talked about the end of GX a significant amount up to this point. But this episode marks the end of an era, the kind of nether regions of the GX era where we were just like piddling around with these terrible cards. I can't lie to you, Sophie, I've had a lot of fun. This has been a very silly series of episodes that we have done, but the fact that we got rid of most of the DM bullshit and we're able to just like explore these cards has been a real treat, and I'm glad I got to do it with you.
No, I fully agree. No, it's been a great time. I have played some of the stupidest decks I've played in my life in this season. I even managed to shove a couple of good decks in there that I really enjoyed. Like, I made a deck that resolved Death Croaking, and it was optimal. Like, what the fuck?
I will never stop mulding over the fact that Tadpole somehow was optimal in that deck. Like, it's a thing to tribute for
Tadpole went crazy!
It's something to discard.
Let's go, dude. Tadpole. Incredible. My friend, Tadpole, Moki, Phoenix Enforcer. I've made many friends in the days of GX.
I too have made many friends in the era of GX. Most recently Master of Oz and Masked Beast, and before that it was Suzuki Samurai #4, and my old pal Steamroid has been with me every step of the way, and Gyroid and Steam Gyroid. Never once. The one thing I am not playing in this deck is I never got a chance to resolve Power Bond, unfortunately.
Aww.
Which that's another thing that if I had not been a coward one of our earlier games, I would have gotten to. But there you go.
Ooh. That's right. Well, I'm glad we got to spend all this time together. Just you, me, and a bunch of absolute trash Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Ready to play Gladiator Beasts next week?
Yeah, next week is unless somebody pulls something absolutely insane, right? Like there's a really good chance that next week is just going to be a Glad Beast mirror. If you bring Cloudians, then I will just steamroll over you.
You don't know Cloudians like I do.
I played a Cloudian the only time I've been on MBT's channel.
That is actually so true.
I banned a Cloudian the only time I've been on MBT's channel, so maybe I shouldn't be underestimating them. Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. What if Eye of the Typhoon heals ya?
If you summon Eye of the Typhoon, I will honor concede.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Please don't. Thank you all for joining us on this week's episode of Double Progression Trouble. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and ring the little bell. I don't know why I'm doing this motion. You just click a button. Leave a like on the videos because I like when numbers go higher. Make sure to follow Sophie apparently. And for this week's comment discourse, let's talk about Master of Oz's little mustache. Is that painted on? Is that his natural facial hair? What's going on?
That's such a good question. I'm glad you asked.
Do you have anything to leave the people with?
There's gotta be a good bit here. There's gotta be. I know it's out there. But I don't. I can't find it.
Never come when you're put on the spot like that, unfortunately. Goodbye! It loaded! Let's go!
Huzzah!
Please, Gene one time.